Oh, second attempt at this because the memory card ran out of space just when I get around to finally doing this. This is the first of 2 videos to do with electronic cigarettes, which I've got into and got sucked quite heavily into it. So I'm going to do one on the hardware I got, I'm going to do one on the juices. And I started off with that. It's called a Liberty Fights Premier. There wasn't really anything Premier about it. You couldn't get a lower spec e-cigarette. Well, probably could, but a bit of a push. So I quite enjoyed it. I found it a bit hard to sort of draw on. I thought, well, there must be better if I spend more money. And I'd seen some in the leaflet that looked something like that, but in silver, or a silver tank. So I bought that. I've done a piece on that before. I call it my E-Stogie. And then I saw a shop I've been going into called the Juice Shop. That one coming from Mirage. That one came from a chemist. And this is the Aspire CF Max battery with the Mega Atlantis tank. And I saw that on offer for a lot cheaper than it was when it first came out, so I bought that. It's called the Elite kit. Then I thought, these are too nice. Apart from that one, these are too nice to take out. So I bought another one of those because I like that one so much, with a silver tank at the top. And these are Aspire sub-ohms Kangatech sub-tank mini tanks. And I still thought they were too nice to take out, so I bought that. And that's a Kanga top tank mini with an EVOD, sub-VOD battery rather. But the battery kept running out. So I went and bought another cylindrical one by Sigeli, however they pronounce themselves. Only I got sold the wrong one. And people kept telling me to buy box mod, and I didn't really like the look of them. And to be honest, a lot of them look like bad 1990s, 1980s phones, mobile phones. Right, and I just didn't see anything I like the look of. And then I spotted one, and I thought, right, okay, well, if I'm going to buy a box, I'm going to get that one. That's the one I'm going to get. And if I'm forced to, I'm going to get that. And I'm going to be very choosy about what I get with it. Unfortunately, when I took back the one that sold me the wrong battery mod for, they didn't have the one I wanted, so I bought that. But I was told that the silver version of this, which is the Joytech Cuboid 150 watt, well, that goes to 200, I was told, oh, it's not metal, it's plastic that looks like metal. No, it's metal. So I ended up with a box mod. But then I wasn't happy because I really wanted the one I originally wanted. So I deliberated about it for quite a while, kept talking myself out of it, and eventually I gave in and I bought the one I originally wanted. Unfortunately, I waited 8 days for a limited edition one to come over from, I think it was from America, only to be told on the day that the package was arriving that the chaps that placed the order said, oh, we haven't ordered any of those, we're not doing them anymore. And I could have ordered one from elsewhere and had it several days beforehand, also the limited edition one. And in the end I got fed up sodding about and I just bought the normal one, and that is the one I originally wanted, the Snow Wolf. And I love the tanks, but then I started to sort of worry because there's laws coming in May, and I really didn't want to sort of think, oh well, some of this other stuff I didn't think I'd get into, I don't want to sort of get interested in it after the laws have come in and can't find anything, because they've outlawed it for no good reason, other than the only reasons they're going to outlaw anything, right, other than batteries. Batteries are the things that are blowing up, right, not the cigarettes but the batteries, which I'll get to in a minute, and I'll put a couple there to remind me. So I thought, well, I started to panic because I heard that they were going to shrink the sizes of the tanks. So I wrongly sort of got sold this one, which is Atlantis Triton, Aspire Triton 2, which is a very good tank. I'm glad I got it. And the odd thing is, the tank's not working at the moment. I don't know why. I need to go and ask people. It's just burned 2 coils on the trot within a matter of hours, with the little circles around it. That looks Gallifreyan, so that one got called the sonic screwdriver. That got nicknamed the lightsaber. That one's the Stogie. I've got a little couple of cases for the Snow Wolf. So I got panicky and thought I wasn't going to get any of these anymore, so I ended up getting more. One of the ones I wanted was the Smock Taste Furious version 4, TFE4. So I got one, and I did plan on about getting a mini as well. Brilliant thing, burns through juice like it's going out of fashion. So then I started to think, oh well, hang on, what if I want a dripper later on? What if I want to try that? You know, every time I go in these shops, all the guys are dripping. I didn't see the point of it, but there may be something to it because everybody's doing it, and they're going to outlaw it. So I bought a dripper. Oops. And that will be that one. Well, actually, let me put this in shot. Ow, ow, my legs. Right. If I just turn that ever so slightly. Oh, because like an idiot, I'm doing things wrong. I ended up buying all those. Let's do this quickly because it's going to take too long. That I could understand why people liked it, but it leaked a little bit. That is the Tesla Clapton. Then I got a Mutation X version 4. Then I read that these things called velocities were particularly good, so I got a velocity I ordered off of somebody off Amazon, and then my local shop, who was supposed to get me the limited edition Snow Wolf that didn't turn up, told me they didn't have any velocities. And then the second time I went in there, I saw a black one sitting right under inside the glass counter where he previously said, he told me there wasn't any, they didn't have any in stock, although he personally used one. So I've ended up with quite a few of those. And that's kind of it. I got a charger, Nightcore UN20. Does an odd thing. 2 batteries that charge up to 100%. You pull one out and the other one drops to 97%. But it doesn't charge it any further, it just stays on 97%. It does it every single time, don't know why. Nice little charger, need to get another one. And then I started like getting into the, you know, buy the separate coils, just the coil, not the coil, you know, units with the cotton, pre-installed cotton in, pre-installed coils. And I thought, oh god, I'm going to need some tools, I'm going to need a bag to carry stuff around. Although I thought I was taking a trip out of town, it hasn't happened. Oh, there's bits in there. I've got a coil tool, some coils, ceramic tweezers and other bits and pieces, and I've got a screwdriver set. That's a UD bag. And that's it. So I've ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yes, and I bought this Mephisto. I saw it in the glass cabinet after I bought the black Velocity, normal one. That's a mini, and that's a normal size Velocity in black. And I saw the Mephisto with the engravings on it, and I thought that is really nice. is really nice. So I ended up buying that. And the problems with exploding e-cigarettes, it's the trouble with the e-cigarettes is, especially the more powerful ones, you know, to get up to these wattages, which I must admit, I mean, a lot of the real sort of enthusiasts use it, but some dummies get into this without knowing what they're doing. And I've seen plenty of people make me laugh by ranting about these dummies and how they screen it up for everybody. But in their defence, you know, they're buying batteries that are not quite what they say they are. As it turns out, most of the batteries are only made by Sony, LG, Samsung, Panasonic. There's like 5 names. They're big names that make TVs. Everything else with these odd names are all rewraps, and they're putting amperages on them, ratings, that are actually not true. Now let me see if I can show you here. If I sort of bring that into shot, I'll get it right. Right there, it states 60 amps. Turn it that way up, maybe it'll focus. Oops. Doing this, I'm looking at the screen on the camera upside down. Right, but on there, it will say 60 amps. We'll just press it, see if it focuses. Damn it. Although I was reassured when I pointed it out that was 60 amps pulse, 40 amps normal. But Sony make a battery they rate at 20 amps, which is actually okay for 30, but they don't call it 30 amp, they call it 20 amp. And I imagine it's the same for the others. So quite how they've got a 40 amp battery, I don't know. I mean, they look the part, they're all covered in, you know, nice pretty gold stickers and look very authoritarian, but you know, I very much doubt they are what they claim they be. And when people are making these mods, they're putting on very low resistance coils on. It's a flash, nerdy bloody thing. The only thing is, some people doing it don't really know what they're doing, so they put a really low coil on. It might be 0.05 or it might be 0.02 or something, and when you do that, and provided you're using a mechanical mod, another stupid thing that people are into, right, a mechanical mod's just going to try and take the power out of the battery, and if the battery can't handle the power being taken out of it that much, what happens is over time the battery is going to fail, and when it fails it'll either catch fire or explode. Right, but these things normally have got chips in them to regulate and stop things from happening. Right, and I've never had any issues with any of this stuff. But you know, you've really got to don't start getting into this. You know, if you're not going to go away and you're not going to read about this, right, you're going to blow your hand off, or you're going to set your leg on fire. Right, and at the end of the day, vapors are going to go, no, you've done something, you've been an idiot. Right, you haven't bothered looking at your Ohm's law, and you've been an idiot and you hurt yourself. So anyway, that's the hardware side of things. Just to sort of show I went a bit crazy. And by the way, don't bother with a cuboid. If you own a cuboid, right, the silicone sleeve kind of looks like that. The only thing is, the bottom is completely open, and it rides up. So it's useless. The Snow Wolf one, on the other hand, is brilliant. It's thicker than that cuboid one. I think if it's Fox Vape or somebody like that does these, it's really, it's crap, right? And the cheeky bastards are charging £8 for that, right? They should be shot. This is thicker. You've got the Snow Wolf, the wolf face engraving on back and front. It says Snow Wolf, 200 watts. Something else it says there, temperature control, It's got the wolf heads on the back, it's got the buttons on the side, and that's very nice. And I got two of those, one's in grey and black. So there you go, there's the hardware. I made a little, I've got two of these little holders, and what they do is I just drilled a 7mm drill bit in slants, because I seem to be collecting tanks. So I thought, right, I'm getting fed up, keep buying these rubber things to stand them in. Like those things there. One shop overcharged me and I haven't been back. Sort of charged me a couple of quid, I think it was, for some of those, or 3 quid and 50 pence each, it should be anyway. So there you go, there's the hardware. We'll move on to the juice.